Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Before we start, kindly subscribe to my channel and do share the video with your friends. If you have any particular request for me to solve any paper, please mention in the comment section. I'll try to help you out. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 3 Core, May-June 2020, Variant 3.3. Let's start. Question number 1AI. Write down a fraction equivalent to 1 over 15. This is a very easy question. Multiply the numerator and denominator with one number. Like I'm taking 2, so I'm going to multiply 1 by 2 and 15 by 2. We will get 2 over 30. You could have multiplied by 3, by 4, any number which you want to choose. A2, find a fraction that is greater than 1 over 15 but less than 2 over 15. The best way to do this is, in the calculator, write 1 over 15, change it to decimal. We are going to get 0.0666, it's continuing, and write 2 over 15. This gives us 0.1333. So we need a number in between this. You can write any number in between this. You can write 0.07, 0.08, 0.09. These are all greater than 0.0666 and smaller than this. Now to change it into a fraction, suppose we took 0.07, write it in the calculator, 0.07, and press equal. You will get the answer 7 over 100. B1, write 15% as a decimal. 15% means 15 divided by 100. So put this in the calculator and you will get 0.15. B2, shade 15% of this grid. Let's count how many columns we have. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one column is 10%, 20, 30, like that. So this is 10%. And if we shade half of this, we will get 15%. BC, 1C, write down all the factors of 15. Start with 1. 1 multiplied by 15 and 3 multiplied by 5. Because it is an odd number, there's no even numbers here. Write it in order 1, 3, 5, and 15. Find the value of square root 15. Give your answer correct to 3 decimal places. Put this in the calculator and we will get the answer 3.8729. We want till 3 decimal places, so we wrote 4 decimal places. We want till 3 decimal place. This is the 4th decimal place. If this number here is 5 or more, you have to add 1 to the number before it. So what are we going to get? 3.873. E1. Write down the reciprocal of 15. Reciprocal means we just flip it over. So reciprocal of 15 is going to be 1 over 15. E2, write down the value of 15 to the power of 0. All the questions are based on 15. They love the number 15, I guess. Anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Write down 0.015 in standard form. Standard form means there will be only one number before the decimal. So we have to shift this 2 places, 1.5. If you shift the decimal to your right hand side, the power will be negative, 10 to the power of negative 2. To check your answer, you can put this in the calculator and see what it gives you. It will give you 0.015. So always check your answer by writing in the calculator. Question number 2. The diagram shows a line AB on 1 square centimeter grid. This is the line AB, and the first part tells us we have to write down the coordinates of point A. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. When we write down the coordinate, we first write the x. So what is our x? From A, you go up. This is -1. So -1, and this is your y, -2. Next, write down the vector AB. When we are writing in vector form, the top column, the top number on the top is for the x and the down is for y. If we shift to the right, then the x is positive. If we shift to the left, x is negative. For the y, if we go up, the y is positive, and if we go down, y is negative. So let's look at the point A and how it gets translated to B. We are going to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the first thing we are writing. That's the x. And for the y, we are not going up nor down. We are on the same line. Therefore, we write 0. In C, we got BC is equal to -2, 5. Mark the point C on the grid. Remember, I told you now when x is negative, it shifts to the left. So we got -2. This B shifted to the left by 2. And then 5. So y is 5. It goes up by 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the point. Let's write down C. This is C. Next, work out AB plus BC. AB is 6, 0 and BC is -2, 5. We just add the top numbers. 6 plus -2 will give you 4 and 0 plus 5 will give you 5. Complete the statement. AB plus vector BC is equal to what? You see the starting of this vector is A, B is common, and C is in the end. Therefore, this is equal to vector AC. We take the starting alphabet and the last alphabet. If the middle is common, this is the vector. A, B, and C are 3 vertices of a parallelogram ABCD. Mark point D on the diagram and draw the parallelogram ABCD. From B to C, we have -2, 5, right? There's the same vector we are going to apply from A. So -2, 1 and 2 and goes up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our D. Let's draw the parallelogram. Work out the area of the parallelogram. Give the units of your answer. To find the area of the parallelogram, we multiply length times height. Our length is how many units? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember what they had told us? It is 1 square centimeter, so each square is 1 centimeter. This will give us 30. Because it is an area and the unit has been given to us, it's going to be 30 square centimeter. Question number 3. The diagram shows a rectangular patio with 6 meter and 8 meter. Work out the perimeter of the patio. So you know that it's a rectangular, so the sides are going to be, the opposite sides are going to be same. Perimeter means we just add all the sides, 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6. This will give us 28 meters. In A2, we have Henry covers the patio floor with square tiles. The tiles are 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter. Work out the number of tiles he needs. First, let's find out the area of the rectangular patio. It is length times width. So 8 times 6, which is 48 square meters. The area of one tile is going to be 0.5 multiplied by 0.5. It's a square. That will give us 0.25. Now that is of one tile. So this, suppose this is one tile here, that is 0.25 square meter. So we need to find the total tiles needed in this rectangle. What can we do is we'll divide 48 by 0.25 and this will give us 192. So these are the number of tiles we need. Part B, the diagram shows the net of a solid on a 1 square centimeter grid. Write down the mathematical name for the solid. We have the length, we have the width, and we got the height. And they are all different. And they are all in rectangular shapes. So this is a cuboid. For the volume, we need length, width, and height. This here is our length. How many units are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Width is 1 and 2. And height is this one. I wrote the multiply sign twice. This will give us 10 cubic centimeter. A square has perimeter 12x. Find an expression in terms of x for the area of the square. Give your answer in its simplest form. Now here, you know that a square has all four equal sides. So when we add all these sides, we have the perimeter. The perimeter is 12x. So one side will be 12x divided by 4. It will give us 3x. To find the area of a square, we multiply side by side, or we write side square. Whichever way you understand, it's fine. What is our side? 3x. We are going to square the whole thing. The square is for the number as well as x. So 3 square is 9 and x square is going to be x square. The answer is 9x square. Part D. The diagram shows a semicircle with diameter AC. B is a point on the circumference and AB is equal to BC. Work out the area of triangle ABC. We have been given two important information here, that this is a diameter and the angle B is touching the circumference. So angle in a semicircle equals to 90 degrees. This is one of the circle theorems. It means this is a right angle triangle and these two sides are equal. AB is equal to BC. Let AB equal to x. Therefore, BC will equal to x also. We can use the Pythagoras theorem to find out the value of x. A square plus B square is equal to C square. C is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the line opposite the right angle. So AC is our hypotenuse, and A and B can be either of the side. When you add x square plus x square, you are going to get 2x square is equal to 100. Divide 100 by 2, 50. Whenever you have a square and you want to find the value of x, you are going to write square root. Normally, when you write square root, you have to put plus and minus. But we are talking of length here. That cannot be negative. That's why we didn't put the minus here. X is equal to 5 square root 2. From the triangle, you can make out that this is your height, and this is your base. And as we already said, that both the values of x is 5 square root 2. Now, how do we find the area of triangle? Is equal to half times base times height. Replace your base with 5 square root 2 and your height also with 5 square root 2. This will give us 25. So this is our answer for the area of triangle ABC, square centimeter. Question number 4. It looks like an interesting question. We have been given a diagram. There's a west side and there's an east side. A road has 349 houses on it numbered from 1 to 349. The diagram shows some of these houses. The houses on the west side have odd numbers and on the east side have even numbers. We have to put a ring around the numbers in this list that are on the west side. Remember, west side has odd numbers. What are the odd numbers? Numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So in that case, 25, 87, and 329 are on the west side. Moving on to the next question. On the east side, how many houses are there between the numbered 168 and the house numbered 184? If you don't understand, the long way would have been you write 169 because we want between, we do not want including, and write all the numbers till 184. All the numbers that are even, you circle them, and that will be your answer. The short way will be from 184 you subtract 168, and that will give us 16 divided by 2. Why 2? Because there are two sides, no? West and east. That will give us 8. But remember that we are not going to take, we only have to take the numbers between 168 and 184. So if we are subtracting, we get the number, this number is also included in it. Therefore, for the final answer, we have to minus 1. That is 7 houses. If you find this confusing, just write down the numbers and circle the ones that are even. You will get your answer. It's a 1-mark question and every mark counts. Part C. How many houses on the road have a house number that is a multiple of 39? This is an easy question. We have total number of houses 349. Divide by 39. And we will get 8.94 something. So the whole number is your answer. There are 8 houses that are a multiple of 39. Thomas delivers a leaflet to every house on the west side of the road. He starts at house number 1 and then delivers to each house in order. Find an expression in terms of n for the house number of the nth house he delivers to. The first house number is 1, the second is 3, the third is 5 because we are taking odd numbers. To get to the other house, we have to get to the other number, we are adding 2. Every time you are adding 2. So this is an arithmetic sequence. To find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, we use the formula a plus n minus 1t. A is your first term and d is your difference. So in our series, what is the first term? 1. And what is the difference? 2. Just replace it here. Expand the bracket and simplify. So 2n, 1 minus 2, minus 1. 2n minus 1. This is the proper way to solve it. The short way will be, whatever is your difference, you write it with n. And whatever is your difference, you subtract it from your first term. 1 minus 2, negative 1. So basically your answer is going to be same but in a shorter way. Work out the house number of the 40th house he delivers to. Our n is 40. So in our equation 2n plus minus 1, we replace the n with 40. And that will give us 79. The next part of the question, work out how many houses are on the west side of the road. Now we are supposed to find n. If you look at the diagram, you know that the last house is 349. So what is that house number? We have to make n the subject. The negative when we shift to the other side will be positive. So the number of houses equals 350 divided by 2, which is 175. In part E, Alicia delivers a leaflet to every house on the east side of the road. She starts at house number 348 and then delivers to each in order. Find an expression in terms of n for the house number of the nth house she delivers to. So the first house is 348, the second will be 346, the third will be 344. From each one we are subtracting 2. Shall we use the short method now? What is our difference? Negative 2. So we will write negative 2n and then subtract it from our first term. That will be 350. Easy. I hope you understood it. But when we write, we have to write the positive first and the negative afterwards. If you don't understand this, no problem. You can use the rule a plus n minus 1d. Replace your a, replace your d. Be careful if there is a negative. Negative 2 multiplied by n will be negative 2n. Negative 1 multiplied, it's 348 here. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 2, positive 2. When you add this, you will get 350 minus 2n. E2. What is the largest value of n that can be used in your expression? Give a reason for your answer. Let's make our equation equal to 0. Divide by 2. So 350 divided by 2 is going to give us 175. Our n is 175 if the house number is equal to 0. So that's not possible, right? We cannot have that. So the largest value of n is 174 because if you replace the n with 175, you're going to get 0. or numbers that are negative. So you can write, because n more than or equal to 175 gives house numbers that are 0 or negative, and that's not possible. This brings us to the end of this video. For question number 5 onwards, please watch part 2. Thank you for watching.